Venus Fridays. All right, let's talk about everything that's going on this week with Venus and the divine feminine. So first off the bat, today, Venus is squaring Neptune. So the divine feminine is in a dynamic relationship with Neptune, which is the planet that's like how we get into like the heart of the universe is the way I think of it. Like Neptune is like the universal love, right? Visioning into that. So the divine feminine is getting this infusion, this connection with this heart-based energy. So that's nice. That's a great opportunity for us to tap into in our feminine side. Then tomorrow, not to do with Venus, we have the sun meeting with Pluto, and then they both move into Aquarius, which is a pretty big thing that's going on. So I just want to bring that into our Venus Fridays today. So the sun, our light that we are learning to shine into the world, is meeting up with Pluto, which is this underworld planet of transformation, right? So it's a very like alchemical type of conjunction that's happening in the very last degrees of Capricorn, and then they both move into Aquarius. And this is Pluto has been transitioning from Capricorn into Aquarius starting last year through this year, and then at the end of this year we'll move permanently into Aquarius. And so that's a big thing because Pluto stays in a sign for about 20 years. And now it's moving into Aquarius. So what are we composting, shifting? How are we trying to illuminate that sun, bring more light into the shadow aspects of Aquarius so that we can live in the more higher vibration aspects of Aquarius, such as equality and a focus on humanity and like we're all in this together and community type of things. Then on Monday, the moon is opposite Venus. So there is again an energy, a polarity of the moon connecting with Venus, right? And so when they come together, that's when we shift into a new chakra gate, which I'll talk about when we get there. But for now, opposite, it's just the moon is bringing light, illumination, highlighting, bringing a deeper visceral kind of an energy to the divine feminine. So Monday is a great day to have that moon energy help support you in your feminine expression. Then on Tuesday, Venus moves into Capricorn. So Venus is in Sagittarius right now, the spiritual seeker sign, moving into Capricorn, which is like that grandmother wisdom, that sage kind of crone energy that really knows how to do things. So there's a lot of things in Capricorn right now. So there's a lot of energy for us building the structures and the foundations as we move into this new year. And then now that's coming in with the divine feminine. So that divine feminine, like, where are you tapping into and trusting and connecting into your own inner wisdom, the wisdom that the divine feminine carries? That's something that, you know, you can be open to and check out as Venus is switching into Capricorn. And then finally, another, not Venus thing, but a big thing coming this week on Thursday, the full moon in Leo, right? Which is resonant with the overarching energy, the meta goddess of this entire Venus cycle is Leo. So here we have this Leo full moon. So it's doubling down, sort of tapping into that energy of self-love, knowing our divinity, right? That's the theme of this whole Venus cycle. And so the full moon in Leo kind of brings us back into that intention and that energy, right? So again, we tune into Venus to help us understand and become more conscious of our divine feminine that we are trying to bring back out into the world in a bigger way. So the Leo full moon is a great way to help us do that because it's about self-love. It's about being, which is the feminine aspect of things. Standing in our own divine nature, knowing our own divine nature, And again, I'll just keep saying it, like loving ourselves more, right? Celebrating ourselves. That's what I love about the full moon, is like, it's this time to celebrate ourselves, celebrate each other. The releasing can come after the full moon, when the moon starts to lose its light. And then the last thing I'll just throw out there is geranium is an amazing plant to use for Venus and tuning into our divine feminine. It's a big hormonal balancer, but it's also one that really like helps us with life transitions and helps us step into our feminine energy with more power and strength, but also in this very like gentle, loving, but geranium is this very powerful flower. So that's my Venus Fridays for today. All right, see you next week.